All right. Feeney Talks with Friends, episode 63. I'm really excited about this podcast. As you can see, we're in a special place with a special person. We're in Waterbury. I mention it every show. This is the first podcast taking place in Waterbury. I'm with a good friend, Jamil, aka Melly Mel. How you doing, Mel?
Doing well. What's up, buddy?
We talked about this for a long time. It's happening. Are you excited?
Yes, it is.
So Melly Mel has been cutting my hair for 31 years. When's the first cut, you think? 6th grade or 7th grade?
Maybe 7th grade on the back porch on Moran Street.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yeah. I'm actually going to call my mom later and
I'm
ask
glad
her
it was
about
in the
the
summer
haircut.
because it was a hot day that day.
Yep, Myrna Avenue, off of Moran Street.
Absolutely.
It's awesome. So again, my name is Eric Feeney, founder and president of Friends of Feeney. Our mission is to help children and families that have heartbreak or tragedy. I use this podcast and talk to wonderful people that are doing great things in the community. And Melly Mel has been doing wonderful things. He's a coach, he's a basketball player, he's a great dad, and he's a now owner of a barbershop. I'm so proud of you. It's a celebration. How you feel?
I feel great, man. I mean, it's like a dream come true. You know, been working on this for a long time. You know, sometimes we get a little stagnant on certain things, but when the opportunity arises, you gotta take advantage of it. And here I am. You know, I'm blessed. Happy to be here. I'm happy to be with my friend here since 6th grade. You know, we're finally doing big things.
Just so happy. This is a first. We're getting a live cut during the podcast. I'm really, really excited. Me and Mel talked about this for days, for years, for quite some time, and it is happening. I got him a gift. This is Crown. I'm going to do a read aloud and give him time to get started. So this is about 5 minutes, and he'll get into his thing. Great book. You got a bookmark. Be a good friend bookmark made by Daisy. Daisy's Dazzled Creations. Check her out on Facebook. I shouted her out. She makes bookmarks, many other things. So The Crown, Ode to a Fresh Cut. How's a fresh cut make you feel, Mel?
Fantastic.
Right? You're gonna like
Especially when they're pleased with the haircut.
Right? So this is a book, and I addressed it to you, to my friend Mel. Thank you for so many years of fatty up fades.
Remember that, huh?
I appreciate your friendship even more. So Mel, again, goes way back. So sincerely, Feeney, I'm going to get started. Crown, Ode to a Fresh Cut. Whenever you're ready, bud.
Okay.
When it's your turn in the chair, you just stand at attention and forget where you were when you walked through that door. You came in a lump of clay, a blank canvas, a slab of marble, but when my man is done with you, they'll want to post you up in a museum. That's my word. They'll drape you like royalty with that cape to keep the fine hairs off your neck and your princely robes. It's amazing what a tight fade, high, low, bald does for your confidence. A dark Caesar. Am I getting a Caesar today, Mel?
No, you're not.
Am I getting a high fade or a low fade?
Yeah, it's more of a close fade.
Close fade. And this, you drape me like royalty?
You know it.
Love it.
The only thing I'm missing is a gold cape.
Yep. Who knows? You might just smash that geography exam tomorrow and rearrange the entire principal's honor roll. A fresh cut does something to your brain, right? It hooks you up intellectually. You're a star, a brilliant blazing star. Not the kind that you'll find on the sidewalk in Hollywood. Nope. They're going to have to wear shades to look at you to catch your shine. You'll lean you back in that chair, dab that cool shaving cream on your forehead, and then craft a flawless line with that razor. Slow, steady, surgical. It frames your swagger. The cute girl in class around the way won't be able to keep her eyes off you. Her friends will giggle and whisper, "Girl, he's so fine." Yeah, that's what they'll say. The whole school will be seasick from the rows and rows of ripples. You have more waves on your head than the Atlantic Ocean. Shout out to my do-rag and patience. Mel, you giving me waves today, Mel?
If your hair wasn't so straight, you probably would have them.
And good writers use similes, and he'll have so many waves on his head like the Atlantic Ocean. That's a simile. Good writers use similes. That dude to the left of you with the faux hawk, deep part, skin fade, he looks presidential. He's the CEO of a tech company that probably manufactures cool. He's a boss. That's how important he looks. Dude to the right of you looks majestic. There are thousands of black angels waiting to guide and protect him as soon as he steps foot out that door. That's how important he looks. There's a dude standing in the mirror that can't get over the masterful designs crafted on the side of his dome. Everywhere he goes, people will ask for his autograph. He looks that fresh. It looks like he owns a few acres of land on Saturn. Maybe there's a river named after him on Mars. He looks that important. There are two dudes, one with locks and the other with cornrows. And the lady with a butterscotch complexion, all she wanted was a shape-up, tapered sides, a trim, a crisp but subtle line. And sometimes in life, that's all you need, a crisp but subtle line. When the barber is done with you, you'll feel like $1 million and some change. When his fingertips hit you with that apple green alcohol or witch hazel, it'll sting, but not like a scorpion or a hornet, more like an electric stamp of approval. Which one do you use, Mel? Do you use green alcohol or witch hazel?
I use the white alcohol, like 90 proof.
90 proof, all right, the good stuff. And when you see the cut yourself in that hair-inhaled mirror, you'll smile, real big smile. That's the love that you'll get the most. That's when you win everything. That's the gold medal you. Every person in the shop will rise to their feet and give a round of applause for being so fly. Not really, but they'll look like they want to. You'll see it in their eyes. It's that look your English teacher gives you when she hands you that last test with a big, bright 97 slapped on it. Or it's how your mother looks at you before she calls you beautiful. Flowers are beautiful. Sunrises are beautiful. Being viewed in your mother's eyes as someone that matters. That's beautiful. And you'll take it. You don't mind at all. Finally, he'll remove your cape and swipe you down with the brush made from a golden horsetail. You put the money in his hand without even expecting change back. Tip that man. Tip that man. It was worth it. It always is. You know why? Because you'll leave out of the shop every single time feeling the exact same way. Magnificent, flawless, like royalty. Hello, world. And that was Crown, Ode to a Fresh Cut. It's a great read aloud. So this is as a gift for you, Mel.
I appreciate it, man.
Thank you for all the cuts and thank you for being such a good friend.
Same here, man.
So yes, we're here thanks to Direct Line Media, Dave and Kyle. What's up, Dave and Kyle? They set this up wonderfully. I can't thank them enough. Again, we're in the wonderful town, the wonderful city of Waterbury, my hometown, born and raised. Known Mel since 6th grade. And again, this couldn't be possible without Direct Line Media. Thank you for being here and setting this up. Thank you to our other sponsors, West Hartford Lock, Keating Insurance Agency, The Fix IV, Donut Crazy, and our newest one, Golf Law Group, Brooke Goff. She signed on last episode, episode 52. Check it out. It was a great episode. She's a sponsor. She raffled off a TV, a 55-inch smart TV. I think she has 200 views and 10 likes. You think we can get 200 views on this, Mel?
We just might get 1 million.
1 million. I like the confidence. And back to our sponsors, West Hartford Lock. So, Mel.
Yes.
West Hartford Lock. What are 3 keys that make you a great barber?
3 keys that make me a great barber. I'm a people person.
Yep.
I like to talk with them almost like a counselor.
Yep.
To the customer. And I'm not finished until I feel like you're perfected.
All right. Perfected, people person, and a counselor. Yeah, we've had many great conversations through the years. I do feel like you're a counselor and someone I could lean to and open up and talk honestly with for advice and suggestions, and you've always been there for me. So again, I'm going to continue to thank you throughout this podcast. But now you're a great great friend, and you are a people person. What made you such a people person?
I don't know, man. I just, like, some things just come naturally to people. And I think a lot of the people personalities is more like a spiritual thing. You know, like if you got a good vibe and my vibe is good, I think we can connect, and who knows where it goes. You know, sometimes we could probably be friends a long time, and sometimes things may go a different direction. But the vibes is big with me.
Yeah. I know the first cut was on the back porch. Then I would go down the Pearl Street at your mom and get cuts. I've been to your dad's basement to get cuts.
Yeah.
Down across from the Brass Horse to get cuts.
Yeah.
C's Barbershop to get cuts. And here we are in Jamil's Barbershop.
Yes.
Love it. It's a progress.
Yes.
And you're very persistent and perseverant. You just kept working, you had a goal, and you set out for it. And I'm just really proud of you. I got some celebrations for after.
Yes, I truly appreciate that, man. You know, like, this was a long time coming for myself. You know, some things just happen, and then you just one day up and do it. You know, sometimes you gotta take a risk to get a reward, you know?
Yeah.
And I think the best thing ever is to invest in yourself and see where it takes you, you know? I feel like you'll never lose when you're investing in yourself.
I agree. That's why, you know, episode 63, I put it to the podcast. If you go back and watch 1 through 10, kind of shaky. Wasn't the best, you know, half an hour, questions where I was nervous, but then you just stick with it and you continue, you know, like the grind and keep working hard for a goal. You know, my goal's 100 and we're gonna see what goes after that. So, you know, we're on episode 63. What's that, 37 more?
Yeah, you definitely made a lot of progress since then. I'm happy for you too, man. You know, you've been my buddy since 6th grade. You know, I think you're an awesome teacher, awesome dad, role model. You know, you're definitely big in the community. I was telling the podcast guys I used to do the marathons in New Haven or Hartford or one of the two of the cities. And I always thought that was cool.
Yep, did the marathon. I used to do the Toads, Shamrock and Run 5K.
Yeah.
One tallest runner, a very proud moment in my life, tallest runner. And then in 2015, I ran a full marathon for 4 hours and 45 minutes.
How'd you feel when you were done?
Oh, I cried a little bit. I felt so accomplished. And I just was ready to die. I couldn't walk for like a week.
Right, I can imagine.
But seeing my girls were at the finish line and my wife were there, so it was great.
Right.
How about this picture, Mel? Let's see, can you see that right there?
Oh yeah, that's back in
Where
high school.
are we right here in this picture?
That's Mr. Hayes' math class.
Very good. Mr. Hayes. What about, who's in the back over here? Who's that guy?
That's our buddy Ernest Odom.
Ern.
Shout out to Odom.
Ern dog. So Mel and I working hard in Mr. Hayes' class. So yeah, you mentioned I'm a teacher. You're a teacher. Excuse me. I'm a teacher and we are in Mr. Hayes' class. Do you have a favorite teacher? Doesn't have to be Wilby, could be anywhere.
It's a couple favorite teachers actually. I definitely like Mr. Hayes. He was one of them. Mr. Lefsky.
Yep.
And shout out to Mr. Hurdle and Miss Norman.
Oh yeah, those are great. What stuck out and made you really like them to be favorite teachers?
Well, you know, some of those teachers really cared about the kids' well-being and really wanted to see you succeed. And I felt like those teachers were the ones to really push you, you know, help you when you needed help, you know, and kind of, that's it.
Yeah, I remember being in class with you, again, Mr. Hayes.
Yeah.
Math. Great. He was really cool, funny, like wise guy, right?
Yeah,
sarcastic.
Yeah, real witty with it.
And you could never battle him back because he would always get you. Like, you know, like if you were to talk back per se.
Right. He always had an answer coming back for it.
Yeah.
What I also liked about Mr. Hayes, he had like a lot of style, like the way he dressed. he was just really like a really smooth dude, you know? And I always thought that was cool, the way he came to work.
Yeah, his shirt was open, had a gold chain.
Yeah, he was real old school, like 1980s, but he was a great guy.
No, Wilby was a great place.
No, it was.
And you played hoop for Wilby. Did you start as a freshman?
No, actually, I started as a sophomore, but I was 6th man as a freshman.
Yeah, that was impressive. I
Me
remember
and,
that.
Tavares Anderson.
Oh, he played too. But you would play freshman and then sit and if they need you, they put you in there.
Yeah, actually, I played all three. I played freshman, JV, and varsity.
Oh, well, look who it is.
All right. Look who snuck in the back door.
What's up, Ern?
Look
How you
who
doing?
snuck in the back door. What's up, baby?
We're just showing the pictures.
And you're in it.
Why don't you look at the camera?
Yes. For real.
Give this man a mic.
This right here is like,
Look at the camera.
this
Oh,
is,
This is a podcast.
Oh, you said
You're on
5:30.
this
I was trying to be early.
is
I wasn't
everything
trying to
right
be on
here.
color people time. Oh shoot.
This is everything right here, man. Like this is,
I'm interrupted. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I walked right in.
Please do. No, we were talking Mr. Hayes. Who's your favorite teacher at Wilby?
Gory.
Oh, yeah.
Gory.
I think we had Gory
Gory was
together.
good.
Yeah, Gory together.
yep, I had Gory in science.
He'd go up behind you and like pinch your neck or
Yeah.
put his thumb in your shoulder blade.
I feel like we can't just say
Yeah,
who's the
we had a
favorite,
few.
because all of them, like Mr. Riley was cool, Reggie O'Brien was cool as a teacher, Murphy, you name it. You know, Mrs. Barber, Miss Crudell. You know, back to what I mentioned earlier, like they all cared about us. You know, we had fun in the classrooms. We were never disrespectful to none of them. You know, and they just tried their best to keep us on the right track.
Excuse me, man. I thought you
Has
guys-
Mel cut your hair yet? What do you got on your head?
don't
You got
see
twists?
You don't see this
Oh.
nastiness? All this gray.
I know, that's why I keep it low.
All my
Get rid of
fur,
the
you saw
gray.
the fur I grew over
So the fur I grew over the
there.
years.
It's fur. This is not fat.
Yeah, that's alpaca.
Yeah. This is,
You gotta blot that. My boy Ern,
You
I'm
look
so
great.
happy that you came, man.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
told me it's at 5:30, so I was trying to be, punctual.
You know, standard
This is-
Eastern time?
Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time?
I'm trying to here. I ain't seen
When
no
you get to
time.
work, what time do you need to go to work?
For 7.
What time do you set the alarm?
5:45.
How many times do you hit snooze?
7. You want to see all 7 alarms? Yep. Probably like 5 times. Like 5 of them.
I don't know, you want to post up with the mic on that chair and hang out?
I'm just gonna get out the way. Don't move out the way.
So we're talking favorite teachers. Thanks for coming, Ern. It means a lot. I haven't seen you in so
Ern, just
I'm not gonna mess with that.
just grab one of these. Just
Yeah,
move
yeah.
the hats and sit in the back.
Oh, you got some. Oh, I'm definitely.
This
Put
show
one
is
of these in
just
my
starting to
pocket.
really get hot.
I'm
You
putting
know what
one
I
of these
mean?
in my pocket. I'm not even buying
Yeah.
it.
Take it and run. Take it and run.
I'm putting one of these in my pocket, man.
PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. We
Right,
take it all.
right,
Cash
right.
or check.
I
Right.
got you. I'm support you. You know that, man.
So we're here at 551 Wolcott Street, and you can reach Mel at 203-808-5321. We have our first special guest, Ernest Odom.
Man, I'm not a special guest. I'm a lifetime friend. Lifetime friend. I'm
That-
quiet though. I'm in the background.
That you are, my man.
You got my brothers.
Long time since middle school, also.
Yeah, you guys
Since
my
6th
brothers.
grade, you know.
Yep.
And I'm happy that we all met in that grade because it matured us throughout a lifetime. You know, being together, you know, ups and downs, and
I remember
know.
8th grade, Mr. Carlin's class. Ern never put his back on the chair.
Nope.
He sat
Look,
straight up like
look
a
how I'm
board.
sitting.
Yeah, you
That's what I'm
just,
saying.
that's what gave me the reminder. You sat so
he has
straight.
wonderful posture.
And here I am like slouching and being and that's probably why I have back issues right now.
Dude, I was writing and I was thinking about you saying that to me.
About the back,
On my mother. Like, yo, you never sit back. My mother, man.
it impressed me.
That's the one thing I was thinking about.
And our graduation.
Yeah, graduation.
Come on,
Yeah, we cried in the hallway together.
cried in the hallway.
We cried in the hallway after After prom, we were walking down the street. I'm not going to say what we were doing. But too young to be doing what we were doing.
That was a
And then,
special
was
day.
that the Cape Verdean Club?
Cape Verde.
Yes,
Yep.
we all were in there.
Yep, me and Eric.
All
but me and Eric
celebrating.
left by ourselves late.
Oh.
Middle of North Main Street. Like, what are we doing?
Like, I love you.
I love you, bro. Yep. Some good times, man. Definitely had a good
Classic.
See both my brothers.
And you know what's crazy? I tell kids that all the time. Like, what we did back then, we had fun. Was no one getting killed, no one doing anything out the ordinary. You know what I mean? And we had respect for each other. You know?
Just so you know, I'm your boy. I'm gonna show you. I'm subscribed too, bro. So I'm gonna show you how many I watched. Probably
Oh, you watched some podcasts?
I'm gonna show you.
Come on.
I'm
Did
gonna show
you subscribed and liked?
I definitely, I didn't get a chance to do that, but I did watch the D-Lock one, the Tootie Zimmerman one.
Oh,
I
yeah,
watched.
Tootie.
Yeah.
So Mel played hoop. So Mel, Wilby High School, can you think back to some of your basketball games? We're gonna play a game. It's a storytelling game.
Yeah.
Talk about your first game, your last game, your best game, and your worst game. Can you, any order you want, what was the best game you had, your worst game that you had, the first game, and then the last game?
The first game was my freshman year getting in for Marcus Robinson, 6 men off the bench. We were playing, I want to say Holy Cross at Wilby. And just to be out there with the crowd, you know, I never really witnessed anything like that before. Like, you know, I was playing ball, but not in front of a bunch of people like that. That was like crazy to me, you know what I mean? So I say that was one of the first ones.
Did you guard Harold Miller?
Yep, I guarded Harold Miller, and then I guarded Derek Gray.
Oh, wow.
And they had another guard that came, I can't remember who he was, but
Forgot about Greg.
yeah, that was one of them. What was the other one you asked?
First, last,
Okay.
best, worst.
Okay. Worst game could have been against Holy Cross again at Wilby. I couldn't buy a layup, but I dropped 4 threes.
Oh,
you know
okay.
what I'm saying? So at least I got in the box scores,
Right.
but we ended up losing that game. But I just had a terrible shooting night, put it that way. My best game was actually 2 of them. I took us out of 2 overtime games. We played Crosby, at Crosby. I only had 9 in regulation. I hit 7 points in overtime and took us out of overtime.
Nice.
Then
To
was
win
ano-
it?
To win it. There was another occasion, we was at Wilby, we played Torrington, had 16 in regulation, scored 7 again in overtime to give me 23. So those are great games right there.
Nice.
And you said the,
Best, worst, first, last.
okay, the last game of the season was my senior year. It was a away game, we was in the state game. We played E.O. Smith. Now we played those guys my sophomore year and my senior year. And they got us both times. And
Where's that, Bridgeport? E.O. Smith?
no, E.O. Smith is in Storrs, Connecticut near UConn.
I got you, yep.
They shared a campus, I think.
Yeah, I think so. That game was definitely heartful because it was our last game. I was a senior. I fouled out, and they just went on the run, you know?
You got some show and tell items.
Yes.
You want to show a couple of those real quick? Seeing we're on topic.
Yeah, I was
Wilby
gonna have E
basketball.
grab them, but
Ern, you want to do show? Okay. And then come bring them back over here so we can see
so
them.
these are the 2 Wilby accolades. This was a English Merit Award I got.
Oh, no.
Scholar athlete?
Don't look outside.
It was an award I got.
No. No.
Look at this guy. We got Big RZA, Big Mama's house.
So tell us about this one.
That was an award I got, I believe, my junior year. One of the teachers set it up. I never had no idea I was getting that award, but I ended up getting that award, which I thought
National English Merit Award for creative writing.
Yeah.
The Howard Hughes Award.
I thought that was pretty.
By our Principal Gavin signed it. That's amazing.
Yes,
Scholar athlete right here.
I thought that was nice.
You haven't signed it?
Yeah.
Right?
of all people,
Marty
right?
Gavin.
This is when we won the city championship my sophomore year.
Oh, you got Rodney D. Parker.
God rest his soul, Rodney Cunningham,
Rodney.
guys.
Love him.
Son
James,
Toucher.
Derek Jordan. Oh,
Yeah.
the names are over here. I could. Very cool. That was a squad right there. Well, I remember D. Parker
Yep. Damian Manning was in the
dunked
picture.
so hard. The rim was flapping, and the pole was swinging from the
Swinging,
roof.
yeah. At home, you talking about?
Yes,
That Wilby
it was
game.
the hardest
Yeah.
dunk I've ever
Yeah.
seen in my life.
Yeah.
D. Parker. And the day when all you guys came out with shaved heads.
Yeah, but I made sure I kept it close. I didn't
Yeah.
want to.
That was like,
I didn't want to do that. I didn't want like a.
it might have been before Fab Five did it. Or
It was around that time.
same time.
Around the same
Yeah,
time.
because we were And then-
Actually, we did that for the jamboree
okay.
at
No, I
Kinglish.
remember
High
that.
black
Yeah.
socks.
And everyone was
Yeah.
like, oh.
Black
The
sneakers.
high black socks.
Everyone came out with.
Devon cut his dreads. I remember he had his dreads done.
Oh, that's what made it even bigger.
Right. Absolutely. This now a couple of these are from college.
sorry.
That was which one was that? Oh, this the award for being on the basketball team. Recognition.
Intercollegiate athlete, member of the basketball team.
Yeah.
Oh, Sage.
Yeah.
All right.
Junior
Sage
college,
College. I
Albany.
remember that.
Up in Albany. This was a
Another Sage Award.
Yeah.
Albany.
4 hours to get there, man.
yeah driving.
Oh, man,
1998.
that was tough.
Student recognition. Again, another scholar athlete. So you were not only killing it on the court, you were killing it
Off the court as well.
No, I remember. What did we get? Did you have Miss Ferraro?
I had it with
Spiked hair, blonde,
What class?
you. English.
English.
English?
I think you had 85s in that, or 90s,
Might
and
have.
I was like struggling.
I remember with Mr. Riley that
Or it
senior
was
year.
Riley. It was
I
Riley.
know he had shook the paper on me. I was like, yo, I didn't want to read this book anyway, but I was surprised I got an 87 on it. I was
had
glad
Miss
to
Ferraro with you. That
needed to graduate on that one.
That class was terrible, man.
Yeah,
Another. All right, you killed it up at
I
Sage.
made the all academic team. Like all this stuff here came my sophomore year of the school. My freshman year I struggled a little bit because it was a big adjustment. But however, it made me feel great of how I achieved that my last year. You know what I mean? And this is an award from the coach, a coach's award that he presented to me
Up at Albany again.
in Albany again. Yeah. I had to dig for those.
That's great. No, you
Thanks,
definitely
bro.
killed it on the court. And sorry, while you were talking, we didn't want to interrupt,
Yeah.
but we had another surprise guest, Big
Yes,
Ran.
yes.
Big Ran, get on the mic. Come on
RZA.
over.
Come on down with
Special
the price is
friend
right,
is
brother.
here.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming, bro. I love you, man. You already know what it is.
Big Ran, how's everything?
I'm chilling, man.
This is a friend of ours as well.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I really want you to do. Go ahead. Look in the camera. Give me a little something.
it's
Come
so
on,
cool.
come on, please.
I don't even rhyme no more,
Please,
man.
little.
It'll be super dope though.
Yeah, I
Big
don't
Ram, Big
even
Ram.
rhyme no more.
Imagine,
Come
try
on.
your
imagine
best.
a
Just try your best.
straight acapella, right?
Give me something about Mel or Wilby.
No, I don't freestyle. I don't
No,
do none of
we
that,
ain't got to
dude.
do no music.
I don't. No, I'm not rhyming, B. I don't do that no more. I don't do that.
gonna
What's
give him
good though?
We'll
What's
give him
good?
some time. All right, so our motto is be a good friend, Big Ram. Be a good friend. Pick up trash that's not yours. Hold the door. Give a compliment. Be charitable. What makes Melly Mel a good friend?
Oh, me and Mel go back to
Boys Club days.
Boys Club. Me and Mel go back to the Boys Club. We wasn't friends at first. Mel used to come down to the Boys Club from a whole different part of Waterbury and drop like 30 and 15 on us. You know what I mean? I'm struggling to get 24. This doofy looking dude come through with 30 and 15 and just, you know what I mean? So
18 and 12.
yeah, so one day I was just,
Magic Johnson.
I'm a
number.
clown, so I was just hitting them with jokes. And then Mel had said from the basketball court, he was like, yo, we gonna fight after this. And I was like, he about to get tossed in the pricker bush. Like, there's 20 of us walking the Walnut. It's Mel walking to the Triple B's, if y'all don't know what that is. I'm like, yo, it's not gonna go down. But by the time both of the basketball games passed, because you used to play 2 games,
Yeah.
They used to pay 2 games back there on that same day. By the time that done and we started walking home, he became my man. And I was like the second or third person here. He started cutting, and we've been friends ever since. He been cutting my hair since 7th grade. He was in 7th grade.
Figure 1990 or 89, 1 of the 2. Yeah,
90.
Yep. At least.
I moved off of Walnut in 91.
Put some air in it.
So, you know what I mean? So, man, I've been my man ever since then. And, you know what I mean? We've been through thick and thin, man, up and down. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, what makes him a friend for me is consistency.
Right.
You know, his consistency. He don't change. You understand what I'm saying? If you are who you are to Mel, Mel gonna always be who he is to you. So, to me, that's the greatest compliment I can give is his consistency and loyalty. So, you know
Absolutely.
what I mean? And he cut my oldest son, which is about to be 27.
I believe so.
6 or 7. My oldest is about to be either
This
26 or
week, actually,
27.
this week Friday. Yep.
He cut his first hair, and then when I have my second, which is he's 19 now, Mel was the one to give him his first haircut. So that's what I'm telling you with loyalty and consistency over the time. You know what I mean? Like he's been my man where I was the second or third person haircut that he cut ever, and then he cut both of my kids' haircuts, their very first haircut. So that's real to me. You know what I mean? That's consistency and loyalty.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
And not
Be a
too many
good
people
friend.
have
That's my
that
man.
anymore, you
know
know?
what I'm saying? We ain't never have no fallouts.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't never, we don't have to agree. That's the good thing about friendships. You don't have to agree on everything, but you do have to be respectful for each other's, you know what I'm saying, mindset of what their thoughts or whatever.
Right.
Respect what it is, but you know, if it ain't you, just keep it pushing, and that's what we do.
Absolutely.
But my man been my man, though. You know what I'm saying? He gonna always be here. That's why I came. I moved
Yes,
stuff
and I
around to be
truly
here.
appreciate that, bro.
I moved stuff around to
I
be
truly
here, man.
appreciate
Fiend
that,
hit me
bro.
up, was like, yeah, you know, slide through, Ern coming through, Mark Rob might come through, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm at the crib,
And-
I've got my hand in 1,000 different things. I was like, you know what, let me put this on hold. You know what I mean? I don't put eating on hold.
For nothing. For
You know what I
nothing.
mean? Especially the home, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not putting myself on hold just to be coming to chill, just to be chilling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if I fake right now, this is E. Feeney's problem right now. 'Cause it ain't, you know what I mean? I hope y'all got CPR masks, because if y'all dudes with your lips will be straight to straight, we gonna have a problem when I come up out the sleep. You know
I'm
what I'm
by
saying?
that coma,
But
right?
outside of that, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Man, I
So,
love this guy, man.
let me slide off. I just wanted to just pop in. I'm gonna chill in the background, let E do what he do, finish up.
I appreciate
Thanks,
you, bro.
Rand.
That's to the book. Oh, you
When
done?
you work up when you work up to Ron,
On film, they caught me snapping.
I tried to steal the hats when I came.
What's up, Fee?
I remember the Boys Club. You mentioned Boys Club. I worked there later on down the years, and I went through a filing cabinet, and I found all your scores. They were in the book still. I saw Mel. Remember I texted you pictures?
Old
Oh,
school.
rest in peace to Mike Chat.
Mike Chat
He used
was
to
there.
dominate that.
Me and him was on the
Rest-
same team.
Yep. Rest in peace to Ant Chat.
Yes, he was
He used
there.
to dominate that down there too, man. Rest in peace.
And then our
All
gym
good
class.
brothers, too.
Ern,
Oh,
it was-
Macau Frank was on my team.
Yeah,
Rest in peace to
yeah,
him.
yeah.
We had some good days.
Our gym class was me, Twain Gibbs, and Ern against you,
Louis Santiago, probably.
Rodney.
Rest
in peace.
Was I was I in school or was I a teacher's aide? You remember I came back to teacher's aide too.
You were
was
only
in school. He was in school.
Oh yeah. Oh,
He
you
was
talking
in
about
school.
that gym class when we had Big T in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Big T. We had Rodney, we had Devon. It was me, Eric, you. What's my man name that played? He played too. This thing keep going on. I forgot. He played for the basketball team too. I forgot his name, but Kareem Bats.
Oh, yeah.
Was it
Yep.
Kareem?
Kareem back. Yep.
Kareem.
He transferred
Piece
from
up-
Cannon Tech.
Peace up to Kareem too.
Yeah.
Peace out to Kareem. Yeah, he was in the class. I used to give him buckets. I used to give everybody buckets.
No, I-
Let's be clear.
One gym
how-
class,
See
you
how-
hit,
hold
you
on,
hit
you
like
see-
10
look,
or
look, my
12
bad. You
threes.
see how big this dude is? I used to give them buckets. I was.
Tell him
I
how
was-
bad I used to want you to play for the team. Cause I
Well,
knew
let me
together.
tell y'all a story. I was coming out for the team, right? Jeff Hunter, I hope you see this.
Oh, look at the camera over here.
I hope you see this, Jeff
That
Hunter.
camera, that camera.
I hope you see this, right?
Whatever one it is.
I don't care. I'm wide enough for both. But Jeff Hunter, listen. I came out for the team one year. You was in there, and you made us run suicides for an hour. It was my sophomore year. Was you a freshman, Mel? My sophomore year, you was a freshman, right?
Yeah.
You 1 year.
Yeah.
Sophomore year, I was coming out for the team. Me and my man Emery Williams. You know what I'm saying? Tom Gladden.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
was coming
yeah,
out for the
yeah,
team.
yeah.
He had us do suicides for an hour. First of all, I didn't have a way home. So we had to walk from Wilby
Right.
to Locust Street. And if y'all know Waterbury, that's a
Just a
couple
little bit.
miles.
A little bit.
You know what I
Actually,
mean?
maybe
I've
more
never
in the
done
bang
anything
area?
in my
Yeah.
life till I
Just
threw
bang,
up.
right?
you could bring it down.
He
a little
had
bit.
us running
Yeah.
till we threw up. I ain't never tried to go out for a basketball team after that. I've never did nothing in my life till I threw up. Not even eat. As big as I am, I've never ate until I threw up.
Yeah, that's a
I
fact.
said no. So Jeff Hunter, it's because of you I never went out for the team. Because yeah, if we had to, if that was going to be what we had to do every day, I just wasn't. I was still kind of rough around the edges a little
Right,
bit. Still,
right,
you know,
right,
still,
right.
you know what I mean. Knucklehead.
Right.
I said, nah, I never did it again. But in the mirrors, in the gym class,
No, you were a gym class all-star.
I
Probably
gave buckets
first team.
to everybody that went through Wilby my sophomore year, whatever. If you was in the gym class, you got buckets. Big T, I love you. I love
Shout
you
out
being on
to shout out to Mr. Guerrero too.
Oh, gee.
the. Oh, G was the man.
That was my man.
But shout out to my man Big T. I love you being on the opposite team because I knew I was going to get at least 7. I just knew it because you ain't like coming out to the 3-point to play D,
Not at all.
but you like to stay on the 3-point to shoot 'em.
Yeah.
So thank you for double-digit rebounds, games to 9, because of all your misses. I appreciate you and I love you, Big T, my man.
It's a game to 9.
Whenever you're ready to rap, Rand, come on. Give me a little something.
I don't rap, bro. Like, you don't get it. Like, I really
All
don't
right,
even be
fine.
doing that no more.
You're on Facebook rapping all the time.
No, you're not. When the last time you seen me on Facebook rapping? Seriously.
Driving in the car with the camera turned around on you.
Okay. And what was I rapping? Somebody else stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So
I
you reciting.
Yeah, I'm reciting, you know what I mean? I'm up here plagiarizing somebody's
Yeah,
song,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Thinking,
You could possibly go to
yeah,
court for that, right?
I don't really rhyme like that and do all that no more. I don't gotta.
Hold on, Mel. You got to turn me to the camera. Is that all
Oh,
right?
sorry.
For it like that all the time.
Pretty face. There we go. I'm back.
Yeah,
Yes.
we had to get you in there.
No, it means a lot for you to be here. How about your shirt? Let's talk about the shirt. What's that
We're
about?
not gonna talk about none of these because I don't got nothing going on right
Oh,
now.
you got a website and stuff? Come on,
No,
give a
I
couple
really
shouts.
don't. No, I don't. I don't got no website. I don't got nothing going on right now. Everything is ghost mode right now because I'm dealing with some other stuff that I'm trying to bring to the forefront. So the clothing thing is on hold, but you know, Legacy speaks. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my brands. Keep pushing a couple other joints, but it's all on back hold because
What's the other one?
King one.
Kinglish, Queenlish.
English, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's quite a
I
few.
didn't know those were yours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kinglish, Queenlish.
I'm not in town no more.
Yeah, see, Kinglish, Queenlish, keep pushing 101. Legacy speaks.
Keep
It's a-
Pushing was the first one.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of everything I do as far as the clothing that has to have a message to it. We got too many images right now of negative stuff that's out there. And from my perspective, being a little bit older than most of the people that's out here putting out stuff, I'd rather put out messages that is not linked to anything that's negative. We have too much of it right now. You know what I'm saying? And this is not a knock to nobody else's brand. I'm just speaking on me. If I'm going to put it out, it's going to have a positive message to it, period. A positive message or affirmation. Got to be. That's
I
why you
agree.
got keep pushing. Keep pushing 101. That's why it has to be the way it is.
What do you think about the Be a Good Friend?
That's dope. When y'all putting that out?
Yeah, it's out.
With a logo. I just see the hat.
Got a podcast and everything.
I already know. I know, but I'm talking about merch.
We got the winter hats right there.
Got winter hats. You got
This is
got bags,
This
you
the
got
Feeney
magnets.
hats. These are the joints from back week. You know what I mean? This the Wilby joints he stay rocking.
That's my
Come on. You know what I'm saying?
That's the snowball. That's the snowball hats.
That's when you had to stand out for that bus about 30 minutes, 25 minutes, you know what I'm saying, out in the cold. But that's what I'm talking about. That's a good message.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's an excellent message, man. Be a good friend. That's real.
Right.
People can't do that now.
No,
Yeah.
I was about to speak on that. Not
People-
people are like good friends to no one. It's terrible. you
It's
know?
hard to be a good friend when you don't understand what it is to be a
To
friend.
be a friend,
You know
absolutely.
what I'm saying? So I don't even know, you know what I'm saying, what that is. Who that right there?
You know I'm security.
Oh, this is my man Conrad Booker is about to join us.
So let me get off the mic. I'm about to pass it to another great. Come on in here, brother. Come
What
on
up,
in here,
bruh?
brother.
What up, bruh?
You already know what it is. Pick up the mic. Yeah. You getting on the, you already in front of the camera. It ain't no way around it.
Conrad, real
Ain't no
quick,
way
real quick.
around
So I
it.
can get out the
Ain't
way,
no way
though,
around
too.
it. You gotta
Hold
stand
on.
over there and let them talk to you.
Look at my man.
Just say hi.
How you doing, fine fellow friends?
Quickly though, I was your son's teacher, Jordan.
Yes,
How
you
was
were.
I as a teacher?
Wow.
Put you on the spot right away.
Yeah, I
This
guess
is what's
you
going
did.
on, Conrad.
He doesn't.
Yo, even though Eric is younger than me, I give him the respect, and I always call him Mr. Feeney. Don't know why, but I do.
You do. You have.
But anyways, he was one hell of a teacher to my kid, Jordan, and he was like a great role model to him. And he also spent time with me and my family at my house. We played PlayStation. We did all kinds of family activities together. I consider
Yeah.
him one of my kids. That's how close we became through my son.
True.
And I mean, seeing him on Facebook, seeing all the wonderful things he's doing for the community, I commend you.
I appreciate that.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
Conrad. Means a lot. Jordan's gonna be a guest soon.
Oh, okay. Can I make
You're done. You're done. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot.
Hey, Book, thanks for coming through, bro.
Yeah, the sync,
God bless you,
sync's
man.
working great.
I appreciate it.
He told me about that. He told me about
yeah,
that.
Yeah, that was big. That was big.
Back up there saying what?
No, I went to.
Man, you set me up.
He said, set me up.
Everybody get it.
It's all about
I
the.
thought I was gonna be in the background.
Yo, that's what I thought. I'm like, I'll come check him out, you know?
I didn't mean to do that. We were just throwing people on.
But you know what, though? I appreciate all you guys for coming to show me love, show the podcast love, show E Fizzle, a.k.a. E Fiend, love. You know what I mean? I truly appreciate that. This is big to all of us right now, you know, especially me. Like, I don't do all this, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a quiet guy, but this is really cool. I like it.
Absolutely.
And I wouldn't mind doing it again.
We love you, man. That's why we here.
Yeah, it means a lot for you guys to be here. You guys, I consider you guys all good friends. Again, be a good friend. We were talking, Mel and I go back. You sit in a chair with your barber. He's like a counselor and a friend, someone that you could open up to, speak honestly with, and he gives great advice. I'm just, so thankful that we're still in contact. We go back. You go back 6th and 7th grade. So do I with Mel, and no, it's just great. And the hoop game is. We talked favorite teachers. We talked best, worst, first, last on basketball games.
Yeah.
And then I got a follow-up question to this. What's your favorite restaurant? Do you have a favorite restaurant?
My favorite restaurant, Randy's house.
Nice.
They don't even know, B. I'll put you to sleep.
Listen, this guy here, I was what, 7th grade, 8th grade, bro?
No. We was in high school.
You was in high school?
James came with us.
Maybe freshman year,
Yeah, James
right?
came to the crib too. Stallings.
Me and my cousin James Stallings walked after a snowstorm to this guy's house just to hang out, right? We hanging out from 11 in the morning to like 7 in the evening. And he asked us, if we were hungry. We were like, yeah, This guy makes us, I don't know if it was 2 or 3 patties. A burger that sat about this high. But mind you, it's on Wonder Bread. It's not even on like hamburger buns, none of that. Like, this is so old school, and I would never forget this, you know what I mean? Me and my cousin James finally got through that burger. And before we knew it, we were all talking. Me and him both were on the couch sleep. It's about 6:30 in the evening. Get up and say, yo, we gotta go home, man, you know what I mean? But thank you for that, bro. That's a classic moment. It was delicious, you know what I mean? And you ain't never gonna see nothing like that ever, you know what I mean?
All right, so that sounds great, and you're kind of ruining my question, but say you're at a restaurant.
All right, I know.
No disrespect to Randy's
I know,
cooking.
I know.
Wonder Bread burgers sound amazing.
Yeah. Actually, my favorite restaurant right now is Brass City Bistro in
Okay.
Waterbury. They have good food. It's worth the money. The portions are great. That's a good place if you guys never been there.
All right, follow up. If you can eat with 4 people, dead or alive, who would they be?
4 people.
Any 4 people in the world at your dinner at Brass City Bistro.
Wow. I know Magic Johnson would be one, because that's my boy, you know what I mean? So he's still alive.
Yep.
I'm gonna name 2 basketball guys and then probably 2 regular people. Magic Johnson, Kenny Anderson, Nas, and definitely Biggie.
Nice.
God rest B.I.G.
That's a good 4. I had that question turned around, and I said Biggie once. Biggie, Jordan, Mr. Rogers.
Seriously?
Yeah, Abraham Lincoln.
Why 8?
Just he did a lot for. He's a popular president, 16th
Right.
president, immaculation.
Emancipation Proclamation.
My bad.
You sure he was in the 8 group?
You know, I got kicked out of the A group. Miss Thompson. I know. Oh, 3 people. So this is a little different. 3 people you go on vacation with, dead or alive.
Man.
Emancipation Proclamation.
I mean, outside of my lady, I don't think none of them, you know what I mean? To be honest with you, and my kid, you know, but I don't know, like I could go back to Magic,
Yeah.
you know, Kitty, Biggie and Nas, you know? I think hanging out with them would be super lit anyway.
All right, cool. And then recommendations. Do you have any recommendations? Books, TV shows, movies, restaurants, workouts, something that you'd like to recommend?
I'm not sure if everyone is into watching the Book of Power. You know, that's a pretty good series that's out. I like it. Always try to catch up. I recommend everyone to check that out if they're into that.
Book of Power. Is that just Power, or is that?
It's
That's
by,
the whole series.
That's the whole series. It's by 50 Cent.
Okay.
So you got the Raising Canaan.
Raising Canaan,
You
the
got the Power
Force with Tommy.
and then you got the Little Son, which is Ghost Book 2.
Yes, and you also got BMF as well.
Yeah.
I saw that, BMF.
Yeah.
I saw a commercial for that on Peacock.
Yeah.
Big Red book, The Alchemist. I just read it the other day. First time. Great read.
Alchemist, the producer?
Alchemist. The Alchemist.
Alchemist book.
The
Oh, it's
book.
called Alchemist Book. Okay.
Financial stuff, right?
No.
No?
It's all self-awareness. You know, it's about getting out of our own way. You know what I'm saying? Too many of us are searching for something on the outside of us when the true treasure is on the inside of us. So I recommend that you read The Alchemist. It's a great read. Great read. I started it Sunday last week. I was done Wednesday morning. That's how much I was into the book. I couldn't even put it down.
All right, I'm going to add a link to the podcast on that. That sounds
Absolutely,
interesting.
The
Book of
Alchemist.
Power, Alchemist. Anybody else recommendations?
Earn don't read.
I don't read.
Earn don't read. If I got Big Bird or Sesame Street on the front of it, and some crayons,
He
he ain't
said
with it.
Big Burger, Sesame Street.
I mean, college, no books, nothing. I'm just one of them people, man.
Yeah.
Just retain it.
Just saying it.
Naturally gifted and smart,
I
man.
wasn't gifted.
Yep.
I wasn't talented and gifted.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was smart at one time, not anymore.
No, you don't lose that, bro.
Yeah, I'm a shy guy, man.
No matter how shy you is, you ain't lose that.
No. That's gonna be with you
In any
forever.
conversation, you know what's going on in the world,
Right.
what's going on within yourself. A lot of people can't recognize that, so that's not
It's
something
like
I'm
some
gonna
real
do.
good at. I got a little bit of chemo brain now, you know, but not. But
I'm going
You got a full set of hair.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And your regular hair lines
to. Can you help me grab those? I'm going to do all that stuff on the window. The flag.
Lost half of it. I'm old.
Yeah.
All right, this is the humble brag portion of the show. I want to just kind of talk about what Friends of Feeney have done. We just earned Best of Favorite Nonprofit in West Hartford.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's That's nice right there.
You know, 2020 we were third place. 2021 second place. 2022 first place. So just
Nice.
keep working hard.
Yep,
And
yep.
Proud
so
of you, bro.
That's that
community's coming.
perseverance that we were talking
And
about
this
earlier.
one's really Ambassador of Sight Award given by the Lions Club.
That's nice.
Eric Feeney and Friends of Feeney won that. So thank you. And I just want to humble brag.
Oh boy.
Mark. We're going to humble brag portions over. We got another special guest popping in.
It's
Mr. 61 points himself.
it's my boy.
11 3-pointers.
Hold on, man.
What up, bro? Yep, we in the building.
Thanks for coming.
Can't
So just look
believe
at a
it.
camera, your choice.
Yeah.
Look at the camera. And
It's upside down. This shit.
I remember I sat next to Mark Robb on the bus, and I felt like I was a freshman, you were a senior. And it was before or after, you scored 61. So I felt like I was sitting next to like a legend. I'll tell you that right now. I don't think I ever told you that. But we're here. This is on camera. And I was like, oh my, I'm sitting. And it like moved over for me, and I was like all nervous, like, hey, good game. But Mark Robb's here, and great. I had his kid at the boys club, just a wonderful, wonderful person. So thanks for coming, Mark. It means a lot. Be a good friend is our motto. What makes Mel a good friend?
I know Mel since he was like in what, like 8th grade?
8th grade, long time.
8th grade, man. Been my barber since he was in 9th grade.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like family right here, you know. It's a dude that we ain't never had an argument. You know what I'm saying? We you know, agree to disagree. Always been in love. You know what I mean? That's who Mel is.
No, I agree. And that's why we're all here to support Mel. He just opened up his shop, Jamil's Barbershop on 551 Wolcott Street, 203-808. Help me with the last four.
5321.
808-5321. So please come by, get a haircut. As you can see, I went from a clumpy slab of clay to now I look magnificent. I'm a king. Just like I read a book earlier, tip that man, tip that man.
Who?
Blockheads on
Yeah.
Probably the red one,
In the
right?
stack of pictures over there, there's a book. Can you grab that for me? Yeah, we just read, I did a read aloud before you guys got here, but it's Ode to a Fresh Cut. It's called Crown, and it just, Crown. So speaking of reading, I read aloud books, you know, picture books. But I dedicated it to Mel. Again, to my friend Mel, thank you so much for years of fresh, fatty up fades. And I appreciate your friendship even more. So just like the opening line is great. When it's your turn in the chair, you stand at attention and forget about who you were when you walk through that door. I'll just read one more page. You came in a lump of clay, that's where I got it. A blank canvas, a slab of marble. But when my man is done with you, they'll want to put you up in a museum. That's my word. So I dedicate this book to Mel, and you know, again, Jamil's Barbershop. We saw we were getting cuts at Pearl Street. Who was getting cuts at his dad's basement? He came to my house.
Bishop Street, Bronson.
Bishop, across from the horse,
Yeah.
C's Barbershop. And he just
Yeah.
grinded along. He was perseverant, and he never stopped. And persistency pays off. And here we are to celebrate. We have some celebration beverages for later.
Yeah.
I hope you guys can all join us and stick around. But I'm hoping everyone will definitely check out a wonderful person, a talented barber, and just a great human being. And Mel, you're a good friend. You guys are all great friends. Wilby.
I appreciate all you guys that showed up, man. This is love, and like it's like my man Mark said, man. This guy's like my brother also, man. Like long time. Took me under his wing with basketball. I was a freshman. He was a senior. When we were playing, you know, he'd take off, bro, throw the ball down. You know what I mean? I never forget that. But it was just cool to be in the game with him, you know, because I knew how much of a talent he was on the team, you know, and.
Did he pass the ball? Did he pass the ball?
It was just great to play with him. You know what I mean?
Y'all know Mark from basketball. Y'all know him from being a professional kickball player. You know what I mean? Me and
Well,
Dre
by wash?
Yeah, no.
In the yard.
In his grandmother's backyard, man. Me and Dre Wash against him, he used to beat us like 20-3. Couldn't even get him out one motion.
Oh, kickball?
Kickball, bro. He used to try to hit him with the ball. He jump over the ball. He laughing. Ghost me on second, third. Dude was ridiculous, man. But that's how I got introduced to the athlete he was.
Right.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
is still, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
absolutely.
And you know, we go way back to the early 80s. I was like, yo, this is ridiculous. And then when I first saw him dunk, I was like, yeah, that's all that practice in the backyard.
Yeah.
That's not easy.
Right.
How
No.
you spend a whole Saturday playing kickball, but you never get up?
Dude,
I
Mark,
don't even remember kicking the ball.
Right. You never got a chance to do it.
I don't even know when they even got up. This is just quick, like, yo, you're not going to get on. You know what I mean?
Man.
That's how that went.
no, you threw an alley-oop behind the back to Joel
Oh,
Zambide,
yeah.
was it? Zimbob?
Bob, yep.
Zimbabwe.
I was like, this was
what's his name?
before the Dream Team.
Dorset. Yeah, Dorset. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we called him Zimbob, but it's Dorset.
Big Zim.
50, number 50. Behind the back.
Games, man. Classic games.
Alley-oops through the gym. This guy's dunking, swinging on the rim. D. Parker's destroying the rim. All right, couple more upcoming events. We got a meet and mingle event. It's in Avon at the North House. It's a Friends of Feeney networking event. Please come by if you want to sponsor. We're also having an event, Wolfpack game, $23 Friday. It's $2 beers and $1 hot dogs.
Can't beat that,
Why
right?
you looking at me?
And all, again, Friends of Feeney, our mission is to help children and families that have heartbreak or tragedy. Till now, I started this 10 years ago when one of my students lost their dad. And since then, we've helped 27 families and raised $88,000. And it's
nice
wonderful people in the community and great friends like Mel and everyone here that help. I'm a teacher, so this is part-time. It's a community-based organization. Just helping out and, buying hats is helpful, Ern. Reach in your pocket.
Put him on blast. He said, Erd.
And then one more game before we close out. What minute are we at?
We got hour and one.
Oh, nice.
Hour. How you feel? You did an hour podcast.
Nice. Not bad.
Long-winded, man.
Thanks, Mark. Here, Ern.
My boy.
We're going to do, so we already did 3 keys. West Hartford Lock, 3 keys that made Mel a good barber. He was people person, he's a counselor, and he's a perfectionist. Did I get that correct?
Yes, you did.
Anything you'd like to add if you want to add a 4th or a 5th one?
No, I did.
All right, so this is our next sponsor. Crazy Questions, sponsored by Donut Crazy. Are you ready? I said, are you ready?
Yeah, I
Talking
guess.
to you,
Okay, yep, I'm ready.
Donut Crazy, what's your favorite donut?
Glaze.
Yeah, wow, way to go out on a limb, Venturous, you're very. Would you rather have a mohawk or a trim?
Trim.
Would you rather have a mustache or a beard?
Beard.
Will you ever do a bad job? Would you rather do a bad job on the job or a perfect job?
Perfect job.
When did you meet Mr. Feeney?
6th grade.
6th grade. Would you rather be deaf or blind?
Neither.
Would you learn to? Where'd you learn to cut? Where'd you learn to cut hair?
Started back in '89 in the bedroom. I was cutting my stepdad's hair, my brothers and them, a couple friends. Weren't that good off the gate, but really I learned from Herb's Barbershop. I used to go in there as a kid. He kind of inspired me, and I felt like I could do it one day.
Very cool. You want to hear a joke about pizza?
Shoot.
Nah, it's too cheesy.
Okay. That was good. That was a good one.
These are 4 from my students, so these are 4 kids by kids, so it's great. Thank you, class. This was a good one. When did you become friends with Mr. Feeney? Got that one.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a worst mustache or a worst goatee?
I really have the worst goatee because that mustache thing just, I don't know, man.
Did Mr. Feeney have a bad smile in high school? This kid got jokes.
No.
Would you rather shave Mr. Feeney bald or give him a mohawk?
Mohawk.
Do you have a pet?
Yeah.
Are you better than Mr. Feeney in basketball?
Yes.
A little bit, just a little bit.
Yes.
Would you rather have no friends and be popular, or have friends but not be popular? I don't know if they know the definition of popular.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry about that.
friends.
Friends. Would you rather go to school on the first day and be loved, or go on the school on the first day and be hated?
Be loved.
Which one do you like better? Twists, braids, or puffs?
Twist.
Would you rather, okay. Would you rather be a football, why did the football player go to the bank?
I don't know.
To get his quarterback. Would you rather have an extra arm or an extra leg?
Both. You never know. You might one might not be good enough.
Total recall, that's a good
Yeah.
one. Would you rather have a dog or a cat?
Dog.
Dragon or a fish?
Fish.
Would you rather be at home or not at home?
Be at home.
Would you rather get a buzz cut or a shave?
Shave.
Would you rather have a bald head or a beard?
Beard.
Would you rather have $1 million or a Bugatti?
$1 million.
Would you rather have an extra toe or an extra
Before
finger?
we continue, the writing is a bit much. I can't even read what they're writing.
No, this is a special skill as a teacher. 19 years to decipher this.
You the one. You the one, bro.
Would you rather have a dragon as a pet or a 3-headed dog?
Neither.
Told you these are crazy questions sponsored by Donut Crazy.
Neither.
Would you rather have 7 fingers or 10 toes?
10 toes.
Do you give out lollipops when you're done giving a haircut?
No, I do not.
What? I'm out. I'm kidding.
I got some Hershey Kisses in there if you want some of those.
Would you rather eat the sourest candy or the spiciest chip?
Sourest candy.
Would you rather have a lifetime of pizza or a lifetime of money?
Lifetime of money.
Can you get Mr. Feeney to eat a chocolate chip pancake?
It's a possibility.
Can Mr. Feeney dunk?
No.
Still can't dunk. Never.
I don't think a dunk is a donut, you know what I'm saying?
Would you rather eat a bagel or a donut?
Donut.
Apple or orange?
Orange. Have
you ever been to Mount Washington?
No.
Have you ever made a paper airplane?
No.
What's your favorite color?
Blue. My man knew that was coming, right? Should have been a Crip, right?
Would you rather spend 20 grand or burn it?
Spend 20 grand.
When did you meet Mr. Feeney? Oh, another one. What college did you go to?
Sage JCA in Albany.
Yeah, that was good. Multiple awards there. I'm impressed.
Yeah, thank you, man.
That was good. And again, in and out of the classroom. Would you rather get a bad haircut or give Mr. Feeney a bad haircut? That's messed up.
Yeah, I can't even answer that one.
Would you rather be cold for the rest of your life or hot for the rest of your life?
I don't like neither one either, but if I have to choose, I'd rather be hot.
All right, this is for me. Jordan, LeBron, or Kobe?
Well, who I like?
Yeah.
No. Wrinkle.
Wrinkle?
Or rank them. That works too.
Of course you're going to.
And why?
This is the
Well,
perfect barbershop conversation.
First of all three of them are in their own category. Jordan changed the game when he came in. Just what he did, with the 6 championships. I ain't never seen a player that can leave the game and come back and win 3 more. That's big. Kobe was a beast coming in as a high school kid. He changed the game as well. He motivated a lot of kids to make that leap, just like LeBron. They both kind of in the same category as far as that goes. LeBron right now is a billionaire. He's still playing. I don't think ever in our life we'll see someone ever do that. Still be playing and as a billionaire.
I I never thought of that. That was a good one. Still playing as a billionaire.
Right.
That's impressive. So did you rank them?
Yeah. So we go Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron.
Anybody want to agree or disagree? You got to get on the mic, though.
My man DeMello, get on the mic if you.
You agree? Jordan? I think as old school guys.
What you think, bro?
Older school
I
guys.
don't agree, but
Oh.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
What you think though, bro? Tell
Come
me.
on, Mark Rob, go.
How would you do it?
I already
with
know why Mark don't agree. I already know. Why? Because of everything LeBron doing right now. By the time LeBron is done, he's going to be top 10 or 5 in almost every statistical category.
Not only that, I mean, when you talk about Jordan, they only talk about Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about Kobe, they compare him to Jordan.
Right.
When you talk about LeBron,
There's no comparison.
he has a piece of everybody. Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson. I mean,
The what one?
these are great players that you're saying this one guy is. He's a whole bunch of people. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm saying this guy ain't the best.
Please.
You know what I'm saying?
Once he plays Karina, it's really nothing else that he said.
He's not hard after that.
Going?
After the scoring,
He's not
it's
considered
going to be hard.
He's considered a passing forward.
And I'm a
Right,
Knicks
he-
fan, so
well,
I hate Jordan.
He's
I love him, but I hate him.
He's
Same
like
time.
Magic. He's like Magic in a way. You know, triple doubles, double doubles. That's why, in a way, like to be honest, like I kind of like LeBron out of the other two, just because how he plays the game. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you don't see too many players outside of Magic Johnson that really did that. You know what I'm saying? And
1,000 points, 10,000.
yeah, I think he's gonna break all records, and he's gonna be on his own plateau. You know what I mean? And nobody can really compare him. Just with the basketball thing, they always comparing players, and like I mentioned earlier, everybody's in their own era. You know what I mean? Everybody did their own thing to set their own trend. You know what I mean?
That's the argument.
Yeah, it is.
You gotta compare. That's the argument.
It
But
is.
I think Jordan said something the best though when he asked about being the GOAT. When Jordan was asked about being the GOAT, he was like, yo, he would never say that out of his mouth. That's for everybody else to argue about. The reason why he said he wouldn't say it, because he said, I never played against Jerry West.
Right.
I never played against Oscar Robertson. These are the
Right.
people that I looked up to.
Kareem and them.
You understand what I'm saying? I never played them in their prime, so I can never say that I'm the greatest of all time if I don't know what my skill set would have been against them
Right.
in their prime. They could have presented me with something that I haven't seen.
Right.
And so I think that coming from Jordan's mouth with who he is, that's a great statement. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
But for us as an argument, we're gonna always say who we think. It's
Yeah.
gonna go back to our era, whoever
Right.
we looked up to during our era.
Right. Right. Right.
None of them is my favorite players.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
don't know
I'm
if there's
saying?
really a right answer. Personal
No,
perspective,
right. Barkley.
and it's an opinion.
I was a Barkley dude, huh?
That's
Fat
my
dude.
dog's
Barkley's
name,
good.
Barkley.
Yeah, grab the
Named after him.
rebound, get up the court.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I could jump, I
Barkley,
put a couple
Barkley
of them
was
in
very
there.
physical though
Dunked
for
a
his
couple,
height.
but yeah.
To be 6'5", maybe 6'6", he did. Oh my goodness, we got another classic. And you
Two
got,
of them.
And you got D-Lock.
D-Lock,
Yeah, all
episode
the-
58 is in the building.
Oh,
Most viewed podcast.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hold on, give
This
him the
is-
mic. Come on over.
This is
Come on over.
definitely.
Get the mic. Get the mic.
This is
Come on over.
definitely.
Watch the wire.
This
watch
is
the wire.
definitely. This is
Come on over, stand over
definitely.
here.
I love you, man. What's up, bro? Wow. Happy New Year, D-Lock. Happy New Year and all the good stuff.
Hell yeah.
This is crazy right here.
I love this shot, man.
Oh man, thank
Remember
you
Dave?
so much,
Remember
man.
Dave?
How you doing?
Wow. They showed.
coming,
today,
Dave.
too.
Gotta work on this though. Look at that, man. Oh,
You charging them extra for this?
bushy.
Yeah, because you know the head is like,
Huge.
you know, Brazilian squash or something.
Do your thing. I didn't know you guys were recording already.
No, we've been recording. So episode 58 is here. Most viewed, 1,000 views. Higgins in the General. And with 10 likes. We had a lot of Waterbury on the podcast. We had Dylan Locke. Chief Riddick has been on the podcast. All thanks to Mrs. Booker at home. Thank you. She has set that up. Tootie Zimmerman was on the podcast. Thank you so much.
Yo, bro, I think you remember
Oh my
Lanza.
goodness, yes. Oh yeah.
His sister went to Wilby too, bro. Lanza, remember?
Yeah, all right.
All right, so
You had to be around.
we're going to do some closing remarks. We did crazy questions. We did 3 keys that made him a great barber. Crazy questions. We could talk LeBron versus Jordan versus Kobe all time. I could drop another one, best rapper of all time. Typical, perfect barbershop conversations. But I think we're going to celebrate. It means a lot that you guys are all here. Again, be a good friend is our motto. Pick up trash that's not yours. Hold the door for someone. Give a compliment. Be charitable. There's a lot of car accidents these days, and I just feel like if people were driving like a friend, if you consider everyone a friend, there'd be less accidents. And just caring for others. Again, holding the door. Mark, Rob, and Randy both shared that Mel's a good friend. They could trust him. He's been forever. There's been no beef. And just wonderful things have been said about Mel throughout the entire podcast. Again, all thanks to Dave at Direct Line Media and Kyle. Give it up for Dave and Kyle. And the rest of our sponsors, Donut Crazy, West Hartford Lock, Brooke Goff Law Group. You see the Brooke Goff. You ever see her with the hair and her bulletin boards? She was last podcast. Check it out. It was pretty cool. She raffled off a 55-inch smart TV. It's still up for grabs if you comment, so check it out. Keating Agency Insurance, Gastro Park. We have some wonderful sponsors. Again, Direct Line Media. And now maybe Jamil's Barbershop could be a sponsor. What do you think?
It's a possibility. It could happen.
Monthly stipend. Send it over. It's
Yeah,
to a good cause.
It could happen,
Again, this Eric Feeney, our motto is, our mission is to help children and families that have heartbreak or tragedy. And again, I use this podcast talking with wonderful people. This is episode 63. We had a huge podcast, live podcast. I came out singing It's a Wonderful Day in the Neighborhood. I mentioned Mr. Rogers. So I've always wanted to do that, come out singing as Mr. Rogers, and I've always wanted to get a live cut on the podcast, and we did that. So dreams are coming true. We're surrounded by good friends and good people, and we're going to celebrate. I hope everyone buys a hat, $20. On 3, we'll say, closing remarks.
Yes.
I did my little closing remarks. You have any closing remarks?
Not really. I mean, I wanted to say thank you for everyone coming. I appreciate that. Like, this right here is pure love. These 2 guys I ain't seen in years, you know what I mean? Much love since high school, and all my brothers in the back, that I see on the regular, but I truly appreciate everyone coming out to support me, man, and made this possible. You know what I mean?
Anybody else closing remarks? Come on, Rand, you spitting?
What's with the spin?
Come on. In high school.
I'm surprised.
I swear, I'll tell this. I sat next to you. I felt like I was sitting next to a legend. When I used to hear you rap, I would mark you as like one of my favorite rappers of all time. All right, so I'm not making things up. And episode 58 is here. Check him out. He did a concert at the end. He did 5 songs, all original songs. They're fantastic. He's a very talented musician. Most viewed, over 1,000 views on that podcast. So thank you. It was like a concert. And he got robbed recently in fantasy football. He was down 5 points, had Burrow and T. Higgins going into Monday night.
Wow.
They called the game. They called scores as is, and he lost. Like easily would have won. Any closing? You want to get Ern closing remarks? D. So let's just say Ern Odom, Dylan Locke, Justin Lanza, Randy Smith, Conrad Booker, Marcus Robinson, Jamal Lawrence Sr. On 3, we're going to say be a good friend. 1, 2, 3. Be a good friend.